Namaste to all yogis. Today pose we are going to learn Adho Mukha Virasana or Adho Mukha Balasana, which is also called downward facing hero pose or downward facing child pose. First, before we start, I would like to say and explain you why you should do this pose. So those who are having difficulties in the spine while sitting or standing, having pain in the spine due to weak muscles, due to lack of circulation in the spine, for them this pose is the best. Those who are working long period of time and sitting in chair, like in office work, they are not moving the spine much, so circulation is somewhere stuck and not reaching to the brain, and that's why these people are having little heaviness on the brain after work. Maybe the eyes are not functioning properly, right? So vision is a little bit weak. So these all problems starts because spine is not healthy. In yoga it says that if your spine is healthy, your brain is healthy, your mind is healthy. So if you want to work with the mind, you can directly work with your spine and you can cure many of the issues mentally. This pose will help you to improve the length of the spine, create the space between the vertebrae in the spine. And what happens when you create the space between the vertebrae, circulation increases, right? So when the circulation increases, it reaches to the brain. It nourishes the brain, and that's how you feel calm and relaxed at the same time. So do not skip this pose, because you will learn the proper way to work with the spine. And those who have a scoliosis, those who feel that their shoulders are not balanced or their spine is leaning one side, right? Scoliosis people, those who have a round shoulders like this, most of the time in the gym, when we do gym, shoulders become stiff. Or when we have a tendency to sit like round shoulder, some people, they sit in the chair for a long period of time, so round shoulders comes forward. Amazing pose for this. Let's get started. When we learn Adho Mukha Virasana or Adho Mukha Balasana, the first asana that we come into, that is Vajrasana. So those who are new to this pose, just understand this asana and then you perform it. So what to do in this pose? Can you see that here? My shin bone here, this gap. See how much it's filled. This asana, if you have a gap, definitely you will feel pain on the knees and ankle. I will recommend those people, those who are having a gap between the ankles, first, if you cannot do this pose right now and you still have a gap due to not flexible ankle, roll the towel, right? Place it under this here, and that's how you can keep this grip strong on the mat. Because this is important. Why the grip is important? Because when you extend the spine like this way, and if you want to go forward, can you see that my buttocks are coming up? And some of you will feel that your ankle also will come up like this way, because you don't have that fixed grip on the mat. And when you don't have this, your spine will never be able to extend. Understand with one example. If my right arm, if I want to extend my right arm like this, it is only possible because my arm, one side, fixed with my shoulder, and that's how I can extend it. Even if I'm extending my shoulder forward, still my body is here. So you cannot extend if you are moving with your hands. This is not extension, right? So you can only extend when one side of the spine is fixed and other side of the spine is still moving forward. And similarly, when we work with the spine, we work the same way. So the back side of the spine, which is a hip, this has to be fixed completely, and this can be fixed when your legs are fixed, and that's the reason I'm telling you to fix this. So what to do here? Let me explain you from the back. So first, you separate the knee edge of the mat, right? So separate the knee edge of the mat. That's why I'm using the mat here, because if you don't use the mat, you will not able to understand how much to open it. Use the mat and edge of the mat, that much you can open it. Those who are flexible, they can go a little bit closer, but those who are new to this pose, they can open till the edge of the mat. What will happen when you open the knee? It will really give you space So when you go forward with a straight spine, you have a proper space to really extend this spine and free this gap between the vertebrae. So when you see from the back, what I did is, see here, I'm sitting like this. So what I did in this pose, and what you should do is, you first move the fingers under the ankle and remove the skin out like this, right? And fix this on the floor. Again, you move, fix this on the floor. And then see what I did. I move my heel outside. With my finger lock, I move my heel outside, and that's how I'm sitting in between my heel. So my buttocks are inner edge of my this foot, and that's how I'm grounded. Now my buttocks are fixed, my spine is straight, and now perfectly I'm ready for the spinal extension. One more thing that you have to make sure that you are doing here is, you are removing the skin. Can you see that here? I'm removing my skin of the calf externally so that I can really sit completely with fixed gap. Okay, this is more important. When you are rotating the leg, make sure that you are not rotating the shin bone. You are just moving the calf, this muscle. Can you see that? This muscle you need to just rotate, and then the gap will come here, and that gap need to be fixed nicely. And that's how you are sitting with the both knees. So once you fix this, what next? So now you fix this, and you are already in the centering pose. Now the second step come, preparation for extension. And what is this preparation? Take inhale, raise the hands like this. Open the chest and raise the hands. And when you raise the hands, make sure that you are pushing the buttocks on the floor. What I am doing is, right now, I am really pushing my buttocks on the floor. And now with exhalation, you go forward, forward, forward. And see now, my buttocks are coming up. Can you see that? It's coming up. So when it started coming up, it means this is the final step, that you should stay here and bring the hands down now. Some of you maybe can go without lifting the buttocks. Some of you maybe while even starting, your buttocks are coming up. So it can be different. So whenever you feel that buttocks are lifting, stop there. So now see here again. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale. See, buttocks are still now coming up. So I will rest my hand down, both this. But now what I will do is, I will still push my buttocks on the heels. I will lengthen my back, and then I will exhale, straighten my left hand. I will inhale again, lengthen my back. I will exhale, extend my right hand.
Those who cannot press the buttocks on the heels, they can use the block and place the both palm top of the block like this. It will help you to elevate your palm so that on the back your spine will be straight, and then you can do by adjusting the buttocks, and you can stretch the hands. If you don't want to use the block, you can use the finger tip like I'm doing, which will still lift the spine, extend the spine, and with inhalation you stretch the back and you go forward. Like this, you need to press the buttocks and stretch the hands completely. So it will really give you the space in each vertebrae, and then you press the palm down and completely straight.
And elevate the elbows away from the ground. And now the final is, you exhale, you rest your forehead down. Now you inhale, you exhale. Inhale, you exhale. 1 minute, 2 minutes you spend here. Deep breath. After 1 minute, if you spend here, you inhale. If you want to come up, you first bring the hands closer, elongate your spine, and then go back. Elongate your spine, go back. Elongate your spine, again go back.
Go back, go back, go back. And see how I came back? This is very important. Normally what people do, when they come back from the pose, they go with round back. Spine becomes short. And that's how the problem comes. So as you come back, you need to extend the spine. This is very important. So when you come back, You keep the spine straight longer, and that's how you'll come back. I maintain the spinal length, and when I'm coming, I'm going like this backward, Spine is straight, 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 and then raise the hand with inhalation, stretch the arm, and then with exhalation, rest your hands on the thighs.
Thigh. Never come back with a short spine. Always come back with a long spine. And that's how you can work with your spine length. That's how you can work with your spine extension. You can really improve the space between the organs. Did you see what I was doing there? How I was breathing there? When I was there, I was really inhaling and feeling that my spine is becoming longer. And that's how you should feel. When you inhale, your spine and vertebrae really become longer, and when you exhale, it really gives
that flow of the circulation to the brain, and that's how you can take the blood towards the brain nicely. It takes the blood to the brain, nourish the brain cell, and make your calms down.
I will sit first. I will inhale deeper. I will raise my hands with inhalation. And as I exhale, second step, go forward until the buttocks will not come up. Once you feel that the buttocks are up, palms down. This is second round. Third round, inhale longer back. First one hand, long, extend the spine. Then second hand, long, extend the spine. And then press the palm, fix the hands, elbows off the floor, wrist off the floor, and then with inhalation, lengthen your back. And with exhalation, you rest your forehead. Active child. And then now inhale with belly, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now when you want to come up, inhale, look forward. First back and spine longer. Back, spine longer, longer, longer. Once you became and sit completely, again raise the hands with inhale. Stretch the belly and exhalation, hands on the thighs. So this is how you perform this pose. If you do regularly and stay here for 1 or 2 minutes every day, I can tell you that you can cure your spinal pain just right away. I can tell you that you will be active because this pose improves the circulation, that the brain become calm, but at the same time, you will feel active and awake also. Calm means you will be relaxed, but energy will remain same. It boosts the energy. It improves the length of the spine. So if you feel decompression, those who have the disc problem, the disc are not having the enough space and it pinches the nerve pain, this is the best pose you can try today only. Try this pose, share this if you can, and I will see you in next video. Namaste.